Hi guys, this is Brian at the Boiler Room. This is just one clip that I saw when I was watching one of the movies talking about the market, how this bank normally plays us around and they push the price because at the end of the day, these guys they actually know what they are looking for. So just stay tuned just for a small 5 minutes to see what these guys actually do in the market.
I'm working. I don't know what day I get off.
What's going on?
God, you look like shit.
I took a little nap.
You gotta look at this. Look at that. I had a late night with Amelia.
What am I looking at?
Something big came up, so to speak.
All right, George. Where you going with this, man?
Okay. The markets are the target, right?
Right.
So why wouldn't the terrorists be playing the market? Okay, so I traced all the short sales from the 14th to the 16th. You know, the usual suspects came out. You know, you got China, you got Iran, you got...
I got it.
Okay, and I got nothing. Okay. And then I traced all the American companies. And I got all these portfolios owned and operated by the big boys. Hey, look at this. Take a look right there.
JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Assured Technologies. Is that B of A? Mm-hmm. Commodities. All right, they don't look like normal trends, though.
Yeah, they're sorting everything they can. You see that?
I know, but they're legit trading patterns. You know, one bank starts, they all
but not
following normal trends.
So why isn't Goldman Sachs there? Huh? Why isn't Goldman Sachs doing anything? Why? The banks were all bailed out by the Fed in '08 after the crash. But Goldman paid it back April 14th, '09. Okay? The only companies shorting on the day of the cyber attack are the companies that the Fed bailed out. And it has total control over their managing interests.
George, are you sure about this?
The Fed doesn't have controlling interest in Goldman Sachs and never did.
Holy shit. The Federal Reserve is orchestrating the largest insider trade of all time.
The banks work for the people, and I am here to ensure the people to continue their belief in the banks. I accept the President's nomination. I accept the post as 16th Chairman of the Federal Reserve.
Oh, I love it here, boys. Money, power, circus. Always wanted to be the ringleader. Here I am. Woo!
Mr. Del Banco.
Yes.
We've spoken amongst ourselves, and we can't loan the people any more money without some incentives.
The bank needs incentive to do their jobs.
You know, Wade, you gave us $800 billion. Maybe we start there.
I'm gonna stop you right there, Bill. We've been cut off. She ran her campaign on accountability. So no more blank checks to the banks.
We are the 5 largest investment banks in the Western Hemisphere. The Federal Reserve was created to serve our interests, not the current flavor of the week. Madam President will be...
Goldman Sachs doesn't come to these meetings anymore. So I'm looking at 4 of the 5 largest investment banks.
Richard, give us our money.
She wants to cut a check to the people instead.
The people are too stupid to know how to spend it.
Bill, we're on the same page. I took an oath to protect the financial system. And I'm sure as hell not gonna let the people control things.
Then what are we gonna do?
I've got a plan.
The Fed tipped off the banks 2 days before. Even the FBI knew about the threats. They're the ones behind the attack, man.
We lead the people to a point of complete panic. Then we rein it all back in. This is where the markets will be Monday morning, opening bell before the attack. These are the markets at the end of that day. Your banks sell your assets a couple of days before the attack at the peak up here, then buy them back down here for a fraction of the amount. Next day, the market rebounds. And all those stocks that you bought for nothing are worth, well, billions.
We've never had a Fed chairman like you,
No, you haven't.
but this is all possible.
The right man on the inside, anything's possible.
We're being sabotaged, Schwab.
There you have it, folks. So this is what normally happens behind the scene. When you're busy chasing the market, thinking that you are losing out, they know that they are out there just to get your money so they can reverse the price at the end of the day. So stay tuned. This is Brian at the Boiler Room. #.